Hey everyone, my name is Evan Taraksian, and today I'm going to be going through my top 10 film photos from 2019. Now, I only recently just got into film, maybe 5-6 months ago, and that was because a friend of mine had given me an old Olympus OM1N, this one right here. He had gotten it off someone who didn't want it anymore, and he figured, hey Evan, I know you're into photography, and I was only into digital photography at that time, and here you go. So ever since then, I've loved the process of shooting film, and I've since purchased 5 to 6 more film cameras. The photos that I'm going to be showing you today come from the Canon AE1, just such an easy camera to just pick up and go shoot with, and the Mamiya 645. I've also just recently picked up a Pentax 6.7, and I'm just loving that format. Really high quality, and hopefully I get to show you a lot more of the photos from that camera because they're just so nice. So let's get into it. Here we go, my top 10 film photos from 2019. This is the first photo we're going to be talking about. It's shot on the Mamiya 645 with an 80mm lens. That was during a hike in the Adirondacks in the fall, and there was just so many views there. I brought this camera, the Mamiya 645, and the Canon AE1. I only brought out the Mamiya 645 like when there was like a really nice lookout, because it is a pretty heavy camera, so it was in my backpack for a lot of the hike, but I managed to take some great shots, and this is one of my favorite ones. Moving on, we have this photo again taken with the Mamiya 645 Portra 400. I live near an airport, so a lot of planes pass by, but I happened to come across this nice frame. These trees were casted over a street, so I was actually standing in the middle of the street for this one, waited for the plane just to get in the middle where those trees met. Snapped a shot. Love the color of the sky. Next we have this photo. This is a picture of Charlie, my dog. This was taken on the Canon AE1 program with Portra 400, and this was a quick shot that I had taken in the morning. My girlfriend was going out and she was gonna go by the photo lab and was like, I'll bring some of your film to get developed. So I took the shot super quickly in the morning because I had three frames remaining on that roll, and it turned out awesome. So this is the next photo. This was taken at the Van Gogh exhibit with the Canon AE1 program with Portra 400. I love this photo. Her expression is great, and this was like right when we walked in, we were all in awe, and the effect, those crossed lines on her face just gave it a great effect. I love the colors. A little bit out of focus, but I don't even care. It's one of my favorite photos. Next we have a photo from, this was actually a Rib Fest. I brought the Canon AE1. This is with Gold 200, I believe. I accidentally opened the back of the camera on this, and I got a really cool light leak, and I love this one because the light leak actually adds a lot to the photo. It was just so greasy, and just that orange, it really like accentuates how hot of a day it was, and these guys were sweating behind that grill. So really another one of my favorite photos. Next one, we have this photo here. I love the light that's being cast on the grass in the foreground, and just the cars sitting there in the middle of this long driveway created such a nice scene. Again, this was shot with the Canon AE1 Gold 200, and love this photo. This photo was taken on vacation in Sykesville, Maryland. Such a small town, but it had so much character to it. A lot of these homes that look like this, but this one was one that stood out for me. Perched up right on that hill. Loved the coloring. I believe it was being used as a bed and breakfast, but just an awesome looking house. Taken with the Canon AE1 with Gold 200. Here's another photo that I took in Sykesville, Maryland. We walked up and down the train tracks for maybe half an hour to an hour. There's so many views. Took a lot of photos on that walk. This one in particular is my favorite. Canon AE1 Gold 200. I love the colors that came out of this photo. It was like a nice sunny, crisp day. Just an awesome photo. The leading lines made by the train tracks, just awesome. Sykesville right on the top above the arch. Really sweet photo. Next we have this funky building. I guess it was used for buying tickets for ship tours. There are also gifts. But just like the shape of the building, it had so much character. I love the color as well. The color of the brick and the color of the building, really nice. This was taken with Canon AE-1 Portra 400 in Fells Point. I think the shape of the building is what really stands out to me. This is one of my favorite photos I've ever taken. This is a photo of this man feeding some pigeons at the dock. This was taken with the Canon AE-1 Portra 400. It was an awesome scene with the ships in the background. It almost looks like he's the captain of that ship, just like feeding some pigeons because of his hat and his blazer that he has on. Really happy with how well this turned out, and this might be my number one. Thanks for watching this little video of my favorite film photos from 2019. If you'd like to see more of my photography, I do post regularly on Instagram, so I'll leave the link in the description for that. I'd love to follow you guys. I love getting inspiration from others. I love seeing what people are creating with film. Like I said, I'm relatively new to the film scene, so I'm always excited to follow new people. I am planning on releasing some more videos in the future. It's really cold in Canada, so it's hard to get out there and shoot, but stay tuned. I'm going to be posting a lot about my recent film camera purchases, and yeah, just really looking forward to it. So, see you next time.